Good morning, everybody. How's it going? How y'all doing? Happy Saturday at 7:09 a.m. Ventus is good morning. He's a little itchy though right now. Anyway, how y'all doing? How's it going? Another day, another dollar. This is debate prep. Okay, if you didn't know, it's morning chit chat, walks with banjo in the neighborhood / debate prep. In case you didn't know, in case you weren't aware, in case there was any confusion, because I know there's room for confusion here on this NISD school bus route. This is debate prep. Sometimes they give me a break during debate prep. Anyway, how y'all doing? I don't really have anything much to talk with y'all about today, so we'll see where this goes. Anyway, speaking of which, debate prep. I would just like to discuss the pattern of behavior that's been going on here. So, used to be a bit of privacy with this pattern of behavior, and I don't think so much anymore. I've been seeing some of CNN's tweets. I've been seeing some New York Post tweets or covers of the newspaper. So maybe what was once private debate prep is very much public debate prep. Must have been on the way. 3 years ago, I'd be like, was something I said? If I would have said something different, do you think maybe that car wouldn't have had that schedule this Saturday morning? But I really wonder that. I think it's come to the point where, they don't really pay attention to what I say because of their intellectual level. I don't mean to pat myself on the back here, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and take out the time to do that. You gotta wait, Benja. Wait. Ooh, I got both. On this little NISD school bus / debate prep route. I used to think, like, over 3.5 years ago, when I was thinking right about my situation. I would say before January 2021, I was not thinking right about my situation. I told you, NISD school bus route / debate prep. Must have went the wrong way. Anyway. I forgot where I was going with that. But, 1 second. Anyway, just took some coffee. I need to get another cup already. Anyway, we're off. I forgot where I was going with that. If I remember, I'll bring it back up. Anyway, so yeah, at this point, I don't seem to think that it really matters much what I say. They're just, they just get on with it. So, But I used to ask, I can't believe they're like this. I went through that phase, and then I went through the you have to do this to people, allegedly. Situation preparedness discussions I have with y'all. You have to do this to people. I like the gray clouds. Anyway, ooh, someone got some new signs in their yard. Pool night got some new signs in their yard. And this whole not getting a genuine compliment, which is something that I think I've talked about in depth on my previous videos. You know, so this is a lifestyle of you're hiding who you are, and for what? A certain group of people who care about your survival. You're hiding who you really are. You know, private debate prep. So anybody who you ever meet, have any sort of contact with, relationship with, whether repertoire. Is that the right word for it? And it's fake. It's not genuine. So anytime you get a positive interaction with that, you know, what's going on there? You're getting rewarded for who you not really are, right? And so then if you didn't hate that individual before, there might be a subconscious, a latent impression, brain impression. I don't know if it's samskara. Is that the maybe Sanskrit for that word? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you feel the need to, or if you want to, whatever. You get something happens to your brain, I guess is what I'm saying, where is that a dopamine? Is that serotonin? I don't think that's what happens, right? Maybe in like the immediate short term, but not for long term, right? Long term, that's very stressful. I'm gonna go ahead and use those words. Let's go, Benjo. So, I mean, imagine doing debate prep and never receiving a genuine compliment in your entire life. And then you're in a social structure where that's what you go for. You no longer are driven by, motivated by, rewarded by, you know, normal things that make people happy. You go to a psychologist, so on and so forth, and they say these are the things that we know make people happy. It doesn't matter what your style is, you know, whatever, you know, your cultural background. These are the basic requirements for a happy individual. That no longer applies, right? You can just throw that out the window. The cat's back. Man, just gonna say hello, I bet. So then what are you motivated by? What do you call it? What's the rehabilitation there? Is what I've been wondering. On this old debate prep walks I have with Banjo and y'all. So anyway, what do y'all think's psychologically speaking, what's the rehabilitation with that? If it has come to that point, then what? So, I mean, definitely not going to ask Noem, right? I mean, knowing Governor Christie, knowing you don't have to put your input there. I don't think anybody's really going to be wondering what you got to say about the subject. Anyway, what else? What else is going on? Oh, with that being said, the whole debate prep, it's just like, this is absolutely ridiculous. It's just one of those things where it's like, you're going to try and be annoying. I have no doubt that you're going to be successful at it. Your ability to be annoying is unquestionable. Nobody's going to be like, well, does she have the resume to be annoying? Don't worry, we all know. You do. They do. Stars. Anyway, obviously it's annoying, but it's, you know, very telling. I said, I think the debate prep's really going to help Joe Rogan. Little shorty, I think that debate prep's a real good look for you with this whole pattern of behavior we got going on. Anyway, what else I got going on? Mid-August 2024, I've been seeing a lot of polls where Kamala, there's no accents on that name, so I don't know why people are getting so upset with the mispronunciation of it. That's the first time I've ever heard her name pronounced like that. It was on Nancy Mace's CNN interview. I haven't been in California, I've been in Texas, so I couldn't tell you about all that. But as far as the presidential stage, I've never heard her name pronounced like that before. Kamala, it's always been Kamala. There's no like little accent or above one or two of the A's or anything like that. So I'm just saying, what is, you getting upset? You're getting really upset. And I mean, how upset can you be? I mean, I don't know if, like, why are you getting so upset about that? What if I was in their position? The people that were getting upset about Nancy Mace not pronouncing Kamala's name right. You should have, if I were them, I would have not given her the time of day. She's kind of like a little chaos trap there. If I'm allowed to see her tweets and stuff all the time, all like that, that's probably not a good sign for y'all. That's probably something you should probably take into consideration. But maybe they're on CNN a lot and they get a lot of airtime. I don't know. But if I was them and I wouldn't have spent 20 seconds about the name pronunciation. It didn't seem very scholarly. So you should have just kind of belittled her instead of, unless you wanted her to spend all the next day tweeting about it. Unless that was the outcome that you wanted. I think if I were you and you wanted a different outcome, I would have gone a different way about it. Because like I said, there's a lot of people who thrive in just like that environment. And as far as Nancy Mace specifically, I would say it's wasted energy. there comes to a point in this debate prep where it's just like, next, who else is hiding behind Nancy Mace? But I mean, if you got a strategy going on, you got a strategy going on. But I'm just throwing that out there. I personally had never heard her name pronounced like that before. I said, oh my God, I hope they're not getting mad at me. I didn't know her name was pronounced like that. I mean, granted, I don't know how to pronounce a lot of names, but... And now I know it's pronounced like that, and I hope they don't yell at me. I'm gonna get my puppy 1 second. Okay. So yeah. What else is going on? Middle of August. We've got, and speaking of making a big deal out of Nancy Mace, this debate prep is, everybody knows what's going on there, right? So, oh wow, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, there was the primaries, and then there was debate, and then there was the debate performance, and that's why they're asking, when I say they, I guess the Democratic National Convention, the DNC, we're asking Joe Biden to step down, and he eventually did after July 13th. So you would think all of the policies would be the same, right? Oh, we're changing the policies too. Voted in the primary, and it was the debate performance. The DNC was like, oh my gosh, we can't have this. And then so clown Tulsi Gabbard's gonna go to Mar-a-Lago to help with the debate performance. So that is so transparent. And so, there's people there that certainly I don't mind highlighting to be like, this should be really obvious. And what I said in 2021, I didn't have any idea that it was, as far as thinking and strategizing. So, wow, I guess that should have been really obvious at the time. Excuse me. Right? So, and part of the reason why I say my husband, of course, from first quality, handsome, cute, good looking, so on and so forth. But we're on this dynasty school. It's just I'm gonna stop there. That's first quality. Second quality is he's super smart. I said, very aware of the public square conversation. There are some who are just not, right? And that's coming from me. 1 second. My puppy's just over there in the middle scratching. So, 1 second. Okay. Let's go with you. So part of the reason why I said he's smart and also brave and courageous. Okay, Adam Kissinger. Go cry about it. Who is not from Texas. Side note, is not from Texas. He's from Illinois. Maybe Wisconsin. He moved to Texas after he got married. A year after he got married, moved to Texas in 2021. Why? According to Wikipedia, because he wanted to find Republicans who were anti-Trump. And when he moved to Texas, according to Wikipedia, guess who he's greeted by? George W. Bush. So, anyway, I just want to again bring it back to my husband. That's part of the reason why he's smart. It goes in the public square, and I can only assume places that are not so public is there. It's like a chess game, right? Here's clown Tulsi Gabbard. I guess she's a pawn, and he moved the pawn there, right? However, whatever means to do that, right? So what does that mean? She's gonna be there, maybe saying something to somebody. Maybe I'm just guessing. You know, like I said, I gotta see this view every day. 1 second. So anyway, so yeah, and then it gets me wondering, like, okay, so debate prep really at Mar-a-Lago? Okay, MTG. I mean, Clown Cover. So then I think, well, and this is something that I thought 3.5 years ago, over 3.5 years ago, when I started thinking clearly about the situation I find myself in. I said, wow, they got Hawaii representative in 2012, Iraq veteran, who's now in the Oklahoma National Guard. I said, well, I wonder what was the public square conversation, because that seems really obvious. Why else make that move? So, you know, it's a very stressful situation. So, and you gotta have, I don't know, when you're on that side, you gotta have certain loyalties, dopamine, serotonin speaking. You can't just go at things blindly, right? I mean, that's not going to work out, because this Clown Gabbard thing is a mess. Nobody told her to be like, you need to quiet down. This is not a good look if you happen to fail. Nobody told her that. So take note, whoever happens to be listening. Obviously not knowing. We don't want her commenting. But take note. That's not a good look for all y'all. You want to know why? Because it makes me look better. And this is also what I've been saying is, I have a PR team. What's their job? What's their job, and can you even consider them good at it? Do they even meet the standard qualifications of whatever their job is? Because it's certainly not to give me any handouts, right? Certainly not to help me any. Certainly not to lobby for marijuana legalization federally, recreationally. Certainly not to do any of those things. And having a conversation with me, especially in the public, where, you know, people can write a newspaper article about it. I don't know. That's certainly not part of their job qualifications and responsibilities. You know, this whole thing to make me look bad, but Clown Gabbard makes me look good. There's mistakes made. Anyway, happy Saturday, everybody. Good morning. Another day, another dollar. I'm gonna try to bring up some cool topics of conversation, but until then, I guess this is my fallback on this debate prep route we got going on. Anyway, oh, I guess a cool little book's over here. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. I may or may not make a tarot card video today. I'm gonna either make it today or tomorrow. And yes, I'm aware today's rally day. So, yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. And I hear that there's like some situations going on in Palm Beach, in the Mar-a-Lago area, with like the blockading stuff. So let me know if y'all heard anything about that. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.